So the things your partner can do to help you cope in early labour or on the latent phase of labour while you're at home. Maybe not all of you have a birthing partner or somebody that lives with you that's going to come into hospital, but hopefully most of you will have a birthing partner that's going to be around for you. And the biggest thing for them to do is to listen to you. And they might be anxious as well, but to help you cope with the early discomfort that you might be feeling at home, to breathe with you, to help you relax, to practice breathing with you, for both of you to breathe together so that you're counting 4 breaths in and then blowing out through your mouth, maybe to a count of 8. That seems to work quite well for a lot of women. Obviously helping you put your TENS machine on. Making sure that you are eating and drinking regularly, as we said before, it's really important. Treating you like a toddler sometimes with the food that they're offering you. You might not want a great big meal, but even just like a piece of toast cut into 4 and something different on each square is quite a nice thing. You could have jam, peanut butter, chocolate spread and Marmite, you know, so you've got something just to nibble on. Fluids are really important. We get a lot of women who are dehydrated in labour. So from a partner's point of view, make sure she's drinking. And as the partner, this is your time to have full fat Coke. Have a little stash of stuff just for you for when she's in labour. We never ever recommend cheese and onion crisps though, because they stink, and she won't like you for that. And they'll repeat on you, and she won't like that at all. So just to be there for her. She's wonderful. She's doing an amazing thing. She's bringing your child into the world. Tell her that, remind her of that, because maybe when she's so tired and if she's in a lot of discomfort, you forget that really, that this is the end product is going to be your lovely little baby. So just to keep her positive, lots of good things. She can do this. This is what you can both do this together. It's all good, isn't it? Positive affirmation. And this is what you want to hear as the woman in labour during the middle of the night. Have a few corny jokes up your sleeve. I'd stand well back in case they're really bad jokes and she wants to swing out at you. But generally just something just to lighten the mood sometimes is good, isn't it? You know?
And just sometimes being aware that some women in labour love being touched, love the massaging, love that. But some women in labour, not so much. Yeah. So your partner's either going to be very touchy-feely and is going to want you to be doing stuff. Other times she might just want you to leave her alone.
And she'll quickly let you know, I think, because most women are like that, aren't they? They'll say, oh, that's great, carry on. Or they might not say anything, but if they're not moving away from you or knocking your hand away, then I take that you're doing a good job. You know, so, and we as staff would always encourage you when you come in, you know, if you've got that good thing going with your partner, then that's fantastic. We know that there's good things just to help her relax and to help you relax as well, just to feel that you're doing something to help her relax. I'm just going to angle the camera down a tad. And you can see that Rachel's sitting on a chair here, like astride a chair like John Wayne, just so that I can get to her back.
And this can be on your birthing ball against the settee, and just...
Or kneeling over your worktop in the kitchen with a couple of pillows. Really adapt your home for this latent phase so that you've got stuff that you can make yourself comfortable with over the back of your sofa, but a dining chair or kneeling up on an armchair or your sofa or just over your coffee table or something like that, you know, just to make your back available so that you're then comfortable. Are you comfortable, Rachel?
I'm very comfortable.
Fabulous.
Thank you.
Now, this is basic relaxation massage, but honestly, it's really worth doing. Practice this now in the lead up to labour. So 2 hands, guys, okay? Start at the bottom here, up her back, along her arms, back down to lower back. Now, slow and steady are the key words. Usually, you're a bit anxious. You're going to go a bit quicker than you probably should. So like lots of other things, slow and steady. And talk to her. Tell her how great she's doing. Tell her how proud you are of her. How wonderful she is. How great she looks. How you both can't wait to meet your baby. And just all shut up and just carry on doing it. You're sniggering away. But it's quite relaxing, isn't it? It's quite relaxing. And it's so basic. If you want to be a bit fancy, you can mix it up a bit. You can have 1 hand at the top, 1 hand at the bottom, and again, just up and down, okay? Nice and slow, nice and steady. Now, this might be quite nice in between contractions. It might be nice without any contractions, just to chill out a bit of an evening, put a bit of music on, a bit of a candle on, just get yourselves in the zone. And then when labour starts, if you feel, or you're feeling a bit stressed. Lots of people are very stressed at the moment with the coronavirus. Just keep yourselves nice and relaxed and just take time out to do this. 5, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever. If she's having a lot of backache, if you're in labour, you're going to find that she might not want this. She might just want some real specific back rubbing. And that's going to be right down here at the base of the spine. It's going to be with your knuckles, with your hand here, and it's going to be right down here in little circles usually. And she might just want you to do that during the contraction, but she might want you to do it in between the contractions as well. With your knuckles maybe right down here. Much harder than you think she would want you to do it normally, okay? But because if you've got backache, this is really quite soothing. You can never complain that your hand is hurting, okay? Or that you're feeling that it's getting a bit of a friction burn. You also can't complain that your back is hurting. So get yourself comfortable. If she's standing up or kneeling down, then you could sit on the birthing ball even just to get yourself doing this. If you're going to be rubbing her back like this for a long time, make your life easier. Put some olive oil on your palm here while you're doing it. Maybe a bit of talcum powder, something like that. They're all the things that we use in the hospital to help with this bit of back massage here. So this will definitely earn you brownie points, okay, to get a good technique with your back rubbing. And the things we know that help when you're feeling relaxed is we know that it helps those lovely labour hormones to really get to grips with themselves. When you're in labour, you have oxytocin going through your body. Oxytocin is a great hormone. It's a hormone of love. What it does, isn't that the way I say love? Love. I'm from the 70s. And it just helps your uterus to contract. And when your uterus is contracting and the oxytocin is released, it sends more messages back up to your brain. We have a nice little negative feedback chart here that you can see here that you have nerve impulses from your cervix go up to your brain. Your brain is then stimulated by the pituitary gland to secrete more oxytocin. More oxytocin comes to the bloodstream to the uterus. Oxytocin stimulates uterine contractions, pushes the baby's towards the cervix, and the head of the baby is pushing against the cervix, which is then helping that cervix to open, isn't it?
And that's the importance of being really relaxed as much as you can in labour. When you're scared, when you're tense, your body secretes adrenaline. And adrenaline can then knock off the oxytocin. So that when your body's creating oxytocin, if you become scared or frightened, stressed, it stops it, it knocks it off, it stops your body producing it, and adrenaline is produced instead. Which is why a lot of mammals, dogs, cats, etc., birth at night, because they feel safe, they're secure.
And they hide away, don't they? You know?
Yeah, so that we can't stress how important relaxing as much as you can. Just
let those hormones do their work. Yeah. Okay, it'll all be fine. Right. Let's turn it off.